What's it like working with a brand new class, fresh faces every single year?
I will say it is more stressful at the beginning than it is at the end of the year, because really it's like starting from scratch. It's a lot of work to put together at the beginning, and things that they accomplish now in like one practice. I mean, lately we've been posting videos that they've just recorded, learned in one practice.
Wow.
Things that at the beginning of the year, it would have taken at least 2 good months to get the quality of the performance that they're putting out in one rehearsal. It's just unbelievable.
Well, you're obviously a very good choir instructor. Is this
Thank
something
you.
you always wanted to do?
Honestly, I really had no clue what I wanted to do with my life. I knew I wanted to do something with music, and I had worked with kids as a kid myself. I used to work at summer camps and did music at camps, and that kind of, I guess, steered me in the right direction. I have 2 parents that are teachers, and they obviously are a huge inspiration for me to go into teaching, and they're my biggest fans, so I'm lucky in that respect, and they kind of threw me, yeah, they're over there, they threw me over that precipice kind of, because I think at some point in my life I was just a little lost. I really didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with my life.
You were a clown at one point?
Oh man, where do you guys get your info from? Yes, I was actually a musical clown for several years up in college, yes.
So you've been all over the place.
Yeah, we've taken the music in many different directions in my life, but this
always
is
making people smile, though.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's the goal, and not necessarily even making them smile. Like in terms of the kids, it's just an amazing thing to be able to let them tap into their own emotional experience and bring that to the table when they come here and have that outlet for a release. So many of us don't have a release for that. And so many of these kids maybe would have a hard time succeeding in other areas of their academics. So they come to chorus and they know they're stars when they come here. They're doing things that they know are grabbing the world's attention. And in turn, that actually helps them with their academics because it gives them a confidence.
I bet.
And it's, and again, it's the rewards are plentiful.
So over the course of the year, I bet you really see the kids coming out of their shell and really becoming stars.
Yeah, I mean, one of our students, Jared, who sang the solo on The Eye of the Tiger, which has been our biggest hit to date, I think that video alone has gotten about over 500,000 hits. And those are the ones that I know. I mean, people rip these videos, and they're all over the place. But the ones that I know of, the ones that I know of, they're like at least 500,000 hits, and it's just incredible. But Jared was a child who I knew his voice because I auditioned all the kids at the beginning of the year, and I heard obviously something very special in that kid's voice. But it's hard. It's hard to get up in front of a group of your peers and put yourself out there like that. And I had been really pushing Jared like the whole year. I was like, come on, Jared, you got it in you. I know like people are gonna flip when they hear you sing. And he was very resistant. And then finally, he just opened up, and one day he brought Eye of the Tiger to me.
Wow.
And said, and I guess a lot of the kids know the song now because, Rock Band and Guitar Hero, so. He brought the song to me, and I said, "Oh, good. Maybe this is a good way this is a good hit, and I could get him to, maybe put a little soloing in there." And he just came out with it, and as soon as he started singing it, I don't even know if he was aware that he was doing it. It was one of those things where he was lost in the moment of the music, and as soon as he started singing in front of the chorus, every time he let out, his high note, all the chorus would just start applauding like mad, and it was really rewarding to see, this child who had a confidence in other areas, but he didn't have confidence in his talent. And to see him be able to tap into that and to show him that, you believe in yourself, you take a chance, look at the rewards. I mean, that's our #1 most watched music video from a kid who didn't really even want to sing or sing solo. So there are a lot of rewards that come with this job. Highly recommended.
Yeah, you got to learn how to sing and how to teach and
well, the thing is,
stuff.
it's hard if you're a guy, especially, because when you're a guy music teacher, you have to, you got to sing in your head voice all the time, and it's, it took me many years, because really, I mean, a lot of the teaching comes from modeling. So if I'm not able to sing it the way I'm supposed to, they're not going to be able to sing it. Like, in other words, I would sing it comfortably an octave lower than where they would sing it. And I used to do it that way, and it didn't work. They don't have, at this time in their formative years, they don't have that, some of them do, but the majority don't have the ability to kind of transpose, from my low octave to the high octave. Yeah, if you're a guy and going into this profession, get your falsetto ready. Work on it big time.
So you mentioned an audition. So tell us about the audition process for 5th grade choir.
Yeah, well,
do you get cut?
What's that?
Can you get cut?
Well, what happened, it's hard because we're a huge elementary school. We're the biggest on Staten Island. So unfortunately, I'm not able to accept all the kids that are interested in being part of the chorus. I wish I could, but it's just logistically speaking, the stage will only hold so many kids, and for trips and the experiences that we do, there's just no way to have a chorus for more than like 60 or 70. I tried 80 one year, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, I can't do this again.
That is a lot.
As much as it breaks my heart to, have to say, well, I can't really put you in right now, but I try to encourage them, and I let them know. I really try to be honest with them and let them know, well, this is what I need from you. I said, if you're an alto, I need you to be able to get up to this high B, and if you're a soprano, I need you to get up to this E, and you're at an A right now, but if you keep practicing the high voice, you'll get there. I try to do it in a way that will not break their spirit if they don't get in, and give them something to aspire to for, even if they don't get in this year, but later on, in their lives, hopefully it will be something that they'll feel comfortable maybe trying out in the future for, and not feel like devastated, like, oh, I can't sing, I didn't get in the chorus. I do my best to try to be sensitive to that because, no one likes feeling like they can't do something well, especially when they're so impressed and they see their friends up there doing these amazing things. I don't want to break their spirits, so I try hard to be conscientious of that,
What's so exciting about your choir is that they sing pop. Okay. Sure. One of the things that's so exciting about the choir is...
Wait, should we do that again? Because I was talking, sorry.
One of the things that caught my eye about your choir is they sing popular songs.
Yes.
How do you pick the songs?
Well, again, like I said before, Eye of the Tiger, that was Jared's selection.
Yeah.
So sometimes they bring music to me. But I like the fact that this is we have this little cult following, like this alternative cult following of, it's in elementary school, and it's just amazing how people are like, I like bringing music to them that I think, based on their emotional experience, based on their backgrounds, that they can tap into and that they can get something out of, that they can reach into their background and put something into the music that will mean something. And let's face it, Kumbaya is only going to do so much for you emotionally when you're singing, so I vowed to myself, when I became a chorus teacher, that I was going to give them music that they could relate to, that they could respect, and that they could put their hearts and souls into. And as you see from the performances, you can't miss that. Whether or not you like to, kids singing may not be for everybody, I guess, if you don't have a heart. But honestly, what they're doing, anyone who knows the way 5th graders normally sing, they know that this is something special. And what makes it special beyond just the fact that they're harmonizing and the fact that they're actually singing on key and on pitch is the fact that the selections are something that are meaningful to them, and hopefully meaningful to the audience, the internet audience or whatever audience we're playing for at a specific event.